What's going on, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Management, back here with another video for you guys today. So as I said in yesterday's video, it's puts this week. And in today's video, we're going to look at a few stocks which are being short squeezed, some stocks which had some crazy price action today, some stocks which are showing signs of potential recovery soon enough, and also just a few different stocks you guys can keep your eyes on going forward. Now, before we do that, the first thing I'd like to say today is please do check out the Stock Options Starter Pack. That is a guide, a bunch of videos which you have for life, which can help you in these kind of times. Today I made some money on puts, and which is what we're going to be talking about, of course. And if you want to know how to play puts, the best time to play puts is definitely by going and checking out that Stock Option Starter Pack. So please check that link in the description below, the first link in the description below. But yes, today was a red day. It was a very red day. And we were expecting this for a few different reasons. It's September. September is usually the worst month of the year for stock trading. It's September, of course, is my favorite month, but that is irrelevant when it comes to the stock market. September, well, at least this week specifically, is also Quadwitching week. So that means if you've got options expiring this Friday, the 17th, you could expect some stocks to go down, which is exactly what's happening. So in theory, this should not be a surprise to any of you. So far, it's been a tough week. We've only had 2 days, but it's been a tough week. It's been a rough week, and I'm sure many of you guys are discouraged. But please do not be discouraged anymore. That's why I'm making this video. If I can still stand tall during these tough times, then so can you. So before we dive into today's video, you guys know the drill. Drop that thumbs up to show support. Let's show some solidarity. We're all in this together right now. Also, make sure you guys comment on the video. Let me know your thoughts about this week. Let me know your thoughts on any potential option plays. Let me know your thoughts just generally what's going on in the market right now. If you know anything about the Quadwitching which is happening, or you've got your eyes on potential plays, then just drop it in the comment section below. And make sure you guys share these videos, because your friends could need these videos at this kind of period of time. Your friends could definitely do these kind of videos, so share these videos. And lastly but not least, everybody, if you're new to this channel, subscribe, hit the red button for the red week. Hit the red button, peeps. Let's make sure we subscribe. Let's make sure we're not watching these videos as a sneaky watcher. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can get more videos just like this. So like I stated, it's Quadwitching week, and you can already feel those Quadwitching vibes. It's been red so far. But there's always fun in this market. There's always interesting things to watch. And we're going to start off with the short squeeze stocks. So today, the first stock I want to talk about is ATER. This sold off heavily today. This was horrible. If you were in this play, I called out an ATER play about, I think 2 weeks ago, September 2nd, I believe. Well, we got about 800-900% returns on this play. I actually did not get 800-900% returns because I sold it so early. But most of you guys who stayed in this play would have got 800-900% returns. Now this stock shot up to highs of $19 after hours yesterday, and many people thought it might see the $20 price point. But today it crashed heavily. It dropped down back to the $10 range, and it fell 39% in one trading day. It was horrible. So if you were still in this, well, all the gains you had made from the past week were pretty much gone, eradicated. Now bear in mind, the call I had made was a $7.50 call. So you might have still been good, because obviously $7.50 is lower than $10, and if the stock is now in the $10 range, at least it's still higher than the price point when you got into the $7.50 calls. So I'm sure you're still slightly up, but it's just a shame to see a stock drop so heavily in one single trading day. Now if you think back to the recent videos I made, I stated when these stocks run up like crazy, you can make money off the short-term puts. You can make money because they're way overbought. Yes, they are risky, but if you can afford to risk that money, you can play puts on these kind of stocks. ATER, when it was shooting up to $19, when it was way overbought, ran up in such a short period of time, you could have played the puts on it. And that brings me on to the next stock, BBIG. This was opened around minus 1%, and it sold off the rest of the day to ending up down 17% on the day. BBIG is one which has just been doing all sorts of minus recently, but again, it's one of those stocks which is being short squeezed. So expect this kind of crazy action. I've told you guys about that now. You guys should be used to that. I know a lot of us in the Discord are in a BBIG play or have been in a BBIG play recently. Some have made money, some have lost money. It's been all over the place. I myself have been on the winning side and the losing side with this stock. So I know exactly how you guys are feeling. Once again, as I always say, manage your risk with this kind of stocks. Manage your risk, manage your plays, and then you won't feel too bad about it. Now I want to talk about MMAT. So I talked about this stock in yesterday's video, which I uploaded pre-market. If you've not seen that, go and watch that one back. MMAT popped off today 8%. It was up 8%. It ended the day down 4%. With these kind of trades, you have to make your money quickly. You cannot risk holding these stocks which are being short squeezed. You cannot risk being in these plays for too long. I stated in yesterday's video as well, if you want a lotto play for this week, MMAT is your one. But don't be surprised to see it hit $6, then $4, and then all sorts of stuff happening. That's kind of what happened today. It hit about 577, then it just sold off after that. If you were in this one, congratulations. If you didn't get out on time, That's unfortunate. You have to be quick with these plays. Again, I cannot stress it enough. These stocks which are being short squeezed are very tough to make money on. You can make money on them, but it's tough to consistently make money on them without losing. So whenever you make that money, whether it's 60, 80, 12, 15, whatever percentage you gain, make sure you take your profits. Don't be that fool who's holding the bag and ends up being way too down on the stock. Now, I'm going to talk about support.com, ticker symbol SPRT. This was a stock I kept mentioning in the Discord. If you're in the Discord, you kept seeing me say, I want to play puts on support. I want to play puts on SPRT. And when I said this, it was around $16. It had fallen about 16 or 17% on the day. So I thought, you know what, I'm a little bit late. Never mind, leave these puts. It ended the day down 38%. Little did I know that there was more to come. It bled even more and it ended up the day, I think, around $12. So it's gone from, being an $8 stock to a $52 stock to back to $12 stock within, I think, 10 or 12 days. It's crazy. These stocks which are being short squeezed are all sorts of madness happening with them. And bear in mind, tomorrow, support.com, so SPRT, is going to change their ticker symbol to GREE. What does this mean for the price of the options? I do not know. Is it going to shoot up? I wouldn't be surprised if it skyrockets. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if we see your options crash. It is too much happening with this stock right now. Again, I wanted to get in these puts and I'm like, you know what? It's already down 16, 17% on the day. I'll leave it out. It ended the day down 38%, over 38%. That would have been a great stock to play some puts on and make your money on. But it's all right. I made money on a different play, which is what we're going to talk about now. AFRM, Affirm. This stock sold off heavily today. But how did I make money on this? Why did I make money on this? What did I do differently to make some money on this? Because I made money off the puts, by the way. So I saw this stock shoot up to about $140. I got an alert that it was up a certain percentage on the day. I think almost 5%, maybe 5%. Once I saw this, it was overbought. I looked at the chart. I said, this is going to drop back to the $110 mark, maybe less. Lo and behold, that's exactly what happened. So when it was around $114 and after that huge spike, I'll just show you guys on screen that huge spike, I thought now is the time to buy some puts. I called it out in the chat. I let people know I was getting the $105 puts for AFRM and we ate off these. Now these actually doubled up, but I had soccer practice, so I actually missed the double up, but they brought back some solid returns all around. If you got in at 125, if you got in at 140, if you got in at 165, wherever you got in, the contracts ended the day around 215. So that was great. And they saw highs of 278 in a single trading day. So this was a great play. And this was also kind of a reminder to me that you can make money off these puts. When you see some certain price action and oh, this cannot hold up, it's going straight back down, place your puts on them. I didn't risk too much money in this because, again, it's a red week. It's kind of difficult to gauge what you're doing with specific trades. But if you put enough money on this, you could have maybe had a green day. Now, if I had put enough money in this, if I had put 500 or 600 bucks in this, I would have seen a green day because I finished the day down 600 bucks. But again, I chose to just buy one contract. I chose to play safe, but still make some money in the process. There's nothing too bad about making some money. Even if you buy just one contract, it's better than buying no contracts. So I made some money off AFRM puts. It was the only play I traded today. It was the only play I made money on today. So I think I did pretty well there. And for those of you in the Discord, hopefully you guys took that play and got some solid returns. So you guys are probably tired about hearing about puts, but that's what it is right now. And I'm going to talk about another stock which has been bleeding recently and might be time to buy some puts before you eventually buy some calls. That's Chewy, ticker symbol CHWY. Chewy is sitting around $72 right now, just over $72. It's a stock which I keep mentioning. It's a stock which I see going to $92, $95 within the next couple months. Get your calls, get your long-term calls. You can be safe if you roll those out for November, maybe late October. If you try and trade this too short term, you're just gonna get burnt because clearly Chewy just keeps dropping. If you bought a call a week ago when it was around $75, you would be down. If you bought a call on Friday when it was about $74, you'd be down. If you bought a call today, you'd be down. Chewy seems to keep dropping off, keep selling off, but it's right around its support. In fact, it might just be below its support. And in that case, if it's below support, that might mean it can drop even further. You got to watch out with these kind of stocks. Again, if you're going to buy a call option for Chewy, roll it out for enough time to expiry, 30, 45 days, even 60 days. But if you are one of those people who likes the short-term options, then you've got to be looking at the puts with Chewy right now. It's got to be puts because this just keeps falling. Again, I'm going to look at the calls, $80, $85 for October, but only once we can find a level of support and when we see a confirmation of uptrend. Until then, I'm just going to watch from the sidelines or maybe buy some short-term puts. Now, enough for the puts. Let's find one stock which you could potentially buy calls on. And today I'm going to give you guys Microsoft, ticker symbol MSFT. So Microsoft has stayed between around the $295 to $304 range for the past 3 weeks or so, since the end of August. Microsoft is one where I'm looking at the $305 calls for October and $310 calls maybe for the late October. Microsoft is one which has somehow held up in all this mess, in all this red. Somehow it's held up. I'm not really sure how it's doing this, but what I do know is that means potential opportunity. So right now as I record this, it's around $299. It's the high $299. It might just be $300. But you guys need to know, when a stock is holding up like this, it is one to keep your eyes on. And you're still going to want to be careful with it, manage your risk with it. But I'm just saying, if you do want a call option, Microsoft could be the one. And actually I have one more stock for you which could potentially be there for call options, and that is AMC. In fact, AMC is one stock which is being squeezed as well, so beware of that. But AMC sold off 8% today. Now what I like about AMC is all it needs is 1 day or 2 days to pop up, and then you make your money back. So AMC, I'm looking at the $49 calls, maybe not for this Friday because of the Quadwitching, maybe for next week Friday, but I just want to put that on your radar. It sold off heavily today. Whenever AMC sells off heavy, it always has that day of a quick recovery. And when it has that day of a quick recovery, it usually runs nicely. So keep AMC on your watch list, on your radar as well. So I hope you guys have taken into consideration those different stocks I've just mentioned to you guys. A lot of them already sold off heavily, but have still more room to sell off. So don't think because they've already sold off heavily in 1 day, you can just buy call options on them. That is not the case. Also remember that stocks like Microsoft, you might need to be a little bit more patient with. And please do manage your risk. Every trade, no matter what you do, no matter who you are, you should be managing your risk. Don't dump half your portfolio into a call out. Never do that. Make sure you guys protect your money in this kind of period of time. The market correction might not be done. Look at where SPY is right now. Look at the levels it's sitting at. Please check it out. It could be time for a real correction coming soon. But also SPY could bounce at the current levels and we might see a little burst, a little bit of green. So again, manage your money, manage your trades. Those puts, those calls, whatever you get, manage your trade. That's all I want to say. Manage your trade. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, make sure you guys check out those different links in the description. The stock option starter pack is there again. You can learn about calls, puts, you can learn about covered calls, which are useful at a time like this. You can learn about all of that. Also, make sure you guys check out the Discord. The link is in the description below as well. Come to the Discord. We've got premium Discord where the call outs are. If you were in a premium Discord today, you would have seen the AFRM call out. You would have been able to make some money in this red market. And lastly, check out the link to Coinbase, the link to Robinhood. Check out all the different links in the description. Make sure you guys go and check those links. Go click on those links. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Good luck for the rest of the trading week. I got into making, you got into making. See you guys next time for another video. Peace.
Game over.